Hi everyone, happy Friday Money Wind Up. Aussie home ownership confidence is tanking. Here's what that really means. Let's not sugarcoat it. Confidence around home ownership in Australia has taken a serious hit. Recent survey data shows nearly half of Australians believe they'll never own a home. Even more concerning, only around 5% feel confident they'll be able to buy this year. On top of that, the percentage of homes considered affordable for the average household has dropped dramatically from about 43% of the market a few years ago to just 15% today. That's a big shift and people are feeling it. So, why is confidence so low? There are a few obvious reasons. Property prices remain high in most metro areas. Interest rates have risen sharply over the past couple of years. The cost of living pressures are squeezing savings, and borrowing capacity has reduced due to higher assessment rates. When rates go up, banks test your ability to repay at an even higher buffers. That reduces how much you can borrow. So even if your income hasn't changed, your maximum loan amount probably has. Combine that with elevated property prices and suddenly the numbers just don't stack up the way they used to. That's the practical reality behind those survey figures. So what 15% of homes are affordable actually means? When we say households can now only afford around 15% of the homes on the market, we're talking about a mismatch between incomes and property prices. It doesn't mean home ownership is impossible. It means that buyers may need to adjust expectation, either the location, property type, maybe the size of the property. And more strategic planning is required. Getting advice early matters more now than ever. In other words, the margin for error is smaller, but not zero. So the risk of sitting on the sidelines, that's probably what you really need to hear. When confidence drops, people often freeze. They assume they have no chance and stop exploring options altogether. That's understandable, but not always helpful. Markets move in cycles. Lending policies shift. Government incentives change. New developments open up. Income grows over time. If you completely disengage, you risk missing windows of opportunity that do exist. The truth? It's harder, not hopeless. So buying property today may be tougher than it was 5 years ago. Deposits are bigger. Servicing assessments are stricter. Competition is strong in certain pockets. But there are still pathways. First home guarantee schemes that reduce the deposit requirement, guarantor strategies for eligible families, regional and outer metro area growth corridors, smarter structuring of existing debts to improve borrowing power, timing income growth or job changes strategically. What's changed isn't just affordability, it's the need for a clear plan. So confidence comes from clarity. Most of the anxiety I see comes from uncertainty. People don't know how much they can actually borrow, what deposit they really need, whether they qualify for any support, or how rising rates affect them personally. Once those questions are answered, the emotional fog tends to lift. You might not love the numbers, but at least you know where you stand. And from there, you can make decisions. If you're feeling discouraged, you're not alone. The headlines are heavy, the numbers look intimidating, and comparing today's market to how easy it was years ago doesn't help anyone. The media always loves to, sling a sad story. Here's the reality. Every market has challenges. The key is understanding this market and how to navigate it rather than wishing it was 2019 again. For some people, buying this year won't make sense, and that's okay. For others, it's possible that with the right structure and expectations, you'll get something. The only way to know is assess your situation properly. Confidence isn't built on headlines, it's built on facts specific to you. If you're unsure whether home ownership is still within your reach, the first step isn't scrolling more news, it's getting clear numbers. From there, we can work out what's realistic, what needs adjusting, and what's genuinely achievable. Send me a message, give me a call. I'll talk you through all the things you need to know. But guys, happy Friday Money Wind Up. Have a great weekend.